out in the red section trying to shore up his defenses. Don't worry, they're still with you, Scoy, because you got half a show to go and you got $50. Heck, you got plenty of time. But I would start putting a little hustle on if I were you. Here we go, ladies. This one is worth $150, and here it comes. An elderly, eccentric uncle who never married says he will leave you and your husband $1 million if you will have one more baby and name it after him. Which of the two of you would be more anxious to accept this offer? You or your husband? I'll say it again. An elderly, eccentric uncle who never married says he will leave you and your husband $1 million if you will have one more baby and name it after him. Which of the two of you would be more anxious to accept this offer? You or your husband? Think it over, ladies. Okay, we're going to start with you, Scoy. Since you were out there telling the red section not to worry, what's going to happen with this one?
Well, I guess every man has his price, doesn't it? I'm a firm believer that 3 can eat cheap as 1.
Yeah.
If 2 don't eat. I think I'd go for it.
You think you would, huh?
Well, maybe not.
So you would be more anxious, right? That's the question.
Well, I'd have to say me. I would have to, at our age, we don't plan on having any children, right? Any more children. And based on the fact that I don't have to carry it.
That's true. Not unless you've got something...
I would probably be anxious to do it.
Yeah. You probably would be.
I mean, it would be trying and hard on me, you know.
Yes, of course. The baby. I've heard of the 6...
I'd give it a little shot.
Now, wait a minute. Now, remember, the question is, what's Claire going to say?
Who would be more anxious?
More anxious.
It would probably be me.
Probably be you.
That's right. Money buy everything but poverty.
Right. Let's bring on Claire and see what she says. Claire, you got a shot at $1 million. The uncle will give it to you if you will have another baby. Which one of you would be more anxious to do that?
Scoy.
That's it. Of course,
I'm trying to do it now for nothing.
Yeah. Of course, maybe he won't have to carry it, is what I'm trying to say, right? You're the one that I've heard of the $6 million man, but $1 million baby I haven't heard of yet. Thank you, Claire. Tim, how about Donna? What's she going to say?
It's tough. Donna's a believer in the old adage that you can never be either too rich or too thin, so it's sort of contradictory. But
in this case, it is, isn't
it? She's beginning to make noises like she wants some kids, so I think she would go for it.
She would be more anxious than you. All right, let's bring her on and find out. Donna, this rich uncle says you can have $1 million if you have that baby and name it after him. Which one of you would be more anxious to accept this offer?
Well, it wouldn't be for the money, but I would be the one that's tempted.
That's it. You're right. You've got it right, but let me ask you a little more of the question. Supposing he wasn't going to give you you'll take the $1 million if it comes along with it, though, won't it?
As long as it's in American dollars.
Yes, okay. I just want to be sure, because in case he calls,
I don't want it in Italian money.
You have a share of the pot, American money. Bill, what's Pat going to say?
Well, my wife is very Catholic and very strict, and we're not allowed to have sex at all.
I see. That's strict,
I'd say that would be me. Definitely me.
That's really strict.
Yeah, I know. It's so strict that we don't even mess around.
I see.
So I'd say it'd be me.
Don't play footsies.
No footsies. Remember the guy that lost the footsie line? We couldn't play footsie on the table.
Okay.
So Catholics are not allowed to play footsies under the table.
I see. So
12 Hail Marys.
I see.
So I'd say she'd say me, definitely.
You'll be the one who would be more anxious.
Yeah. We may give birth to a 7-pound foot. That's another story. Later. No, definitely.
Oh, my.
I would say, oh, my. Forget that.
Forget it. And we got 32 lines to follow that one. Let's bring on Pat.
Come right on. Moving right along.
Pat.
What?
This uncle's going to give you $1 million if you have a baby and name it after him. It's all you got to do. Now, which one of you is going to be more anxious to accept his offer?
Well, first of all, our children are adopted, so it would have to
Well,
be
that qualifies, by the way. You could adopt a baby and name it after him.
Let's see, with $1 million, I could have a nursemaid, blah, 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 blah. Me?
No, that's not what Bill said. He said him. At this moment, he is nervously fidgeting with the top of the box here. And now he's rubbing his eyes in absolute grief. I'm sorry, Pat, but that means Donna and Tim and Claire and Scully split the pot in half, and we'll come back. We got another one to go. And then we'll decide who wins today's game after these messages for you. Come back. See you in a second. $300 will decide the game.
Boy.
And it's coming your way, ladies. Yeah. Claire, you and Pat are tied with 125. Don and Tim have $200. You got to catch up. Here we go. Ladies, various hotlines exist in many cities to give instant help and advice on the phone to people in desperate trouble. Which of the two of you would be better at manning one of these hotlines? You or your guy, okay? Various hotlines exist in many cities to give instant help and advice on the phone to people in desperate trouble. Which of the two of you would be better at manning one of these hotlines? You or your guy, okay? Think it over. We'll return for your answer in a second. We'll start with you, Scully.
Oh, boy. I've got to say, no. No, my wife's a disaster area. I'd probably take her call. I have to say me, Bert.
You would be, huh?
Yeah. I'm good at giving advice.
Okay, now supposing I
want
called
to give you a little piece of advice.
Supposing I called you on the phone and I said, I'm in big trouble, I'm going to go jump out a window in about 5 minutes. What would you say to me? Well, what could you do to make me...
Open it. Worst thing in the world is to be cut going down.
You can't cut yourself to pieces otherwise, right?
Suppose you live, then you're all cut up. Yeah.
You will say that you would be better at manning the hotline as bring on Claire. Claire, between you and Scoy, who would be better at manning that hotline for people in trouble?
He would.
That's right. Mercy. The red section seems rather pleased with that
answer. They love us now. They love us now. But what are they going to say if he gets it right?
We'll find out. We're going to move down the line. Bill, what will Pat say?
Am I down the line?
Yes, you're next.
Oh, that's okay. I'm sorry. What was the question?
We're building up to it.
I'm sorry, what was the question?
The question is, who would be better at manning that hotline for people to call in and give advice on the phone to people in desperate trouble, you or Pat?
I would think I would be.
You'd be better at it? Have you had any experience
Is that
like
all right, guys? No, she calls me at the office every day with, you know, like, are you going to take out the garbage or not? I said, yeah, take the garbage out. She's okay.
I don't think that's the kind of hotline we had in mind, Bill.
What? Oh, that kind of hotline.
You hardly ever get
that kind of
call where somebody says, take out the garbage, I'm desperate.
How about come home, I need you. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'd say me.
You'll say it's you. Let's bring her on.
I do a good hotline.
Hey, Pat.
Yes?
You got a chance to man the hotline now to give advice to people in desperate trouble. Which of you would do a better job of that, you or Bill?
Well, these are strangers calling in with problems, right?
That's right.
I would say me.
No, that's not what Bill said.
No,
Sorry about
said that.
Never mind.
I would have said the same
Sorry,
thing, her.
Pat. Bill said he would be better at it.
Well, he...
That's my wife over here.
No.
I'm taking a wrong chair.
You're in the right chair in the wrong time.
Oh,
I'm sorry. Sorry,
Well,
Pat. Tim, how about
too.
Donna? What's she going to say? Now, wait. We got a terrific situation
This is
here.
the biggie, isn't it? This
Because if you get this right,
I've lost.
you will then win the game for the blue section.
But don't
This
worry
is for all.
about it.
I'm not worried. I think we got it.
However, if you miss it, Big Scully has got it for the day. Okay.
I think we got it, blue section.
Let's have it.
I hate answering the telephone.
Really?
I don't like talking on phones. But Donna can talk on the phone all day long. I think if she blows this, I mean, this is a natural. She would be better.
She's the
than I
one.
would.
Let's bring her on.
This is just your career. That's
Not a sound. Here she comes. Donna, manning a hotline to give advice on the phone to people in desperate trouble. Which of the two of you would be better at manning one of these hotlines?
It's a telephone, right?
That's right.
Well, at least I would answer it. Me.
That's it! You got it. There it's going. Don and Tim split the pot.
Good girl.
Time is up, and the blue section wins it with Don and Tim. Okay, it was a close finish. We got down to the wire, but Don and Tim won it. We'll come back and let you know how much they won in just a moment. You come back.
Game show.